What's up, guys? JFM here, welcome back. Today I'll be doing a guide on all things horses, donkeys, mules, and undead horses for Minecraft Pocket Edition 0.15.0. This video is going to be an extensive guide of everything you'll ever need to know about horses in Minecraft Pocket Edition. I go over taming, feeding, breeding, all sorts of stuff, so go ahead, sit back, relax, enjoy, and learn a little bit about horses. So yeah, consider this a noob to pro guide. Anyways, guys, if you found this video helpful, please go ahead and drop a like below to show your support. Also, suggest different guides for me to do in the future regarding 0.15.0. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at some of these horses. So here I've got 4. Now, this is nowhere near all of the horses in the game. There are 35 different variations. There are 7 base colors, ranging from black, gray, and white to different variations of brown, and also 5 different patterns. So 7 colors, 5 different patterns, that's 35 variations of horses. So that's a lot of different horses to find in your world, so you can go ahead and try to find the one that you like the best. These are just 4 different patterns. So 35 horses, that's pretty crazy. We also have a donkey and a mule. These are these fellows over here. These guys are much smaller, much slower, but they allow you to bring chests along with you, and I'll show you guys that later. But here is what a donkey looks like. It's gray in color. This is a mule. It's more brown in color, and it's also a little bit bigger than the donkey. Over here we have 2 other horses. These are undead horses. We've got the skeleton horse and the zombie horse. Now, the zombie horse, it's just green like a zombie. It's pretty scary. The skeleton horse is obviously just like a skeleton. Now, all of these guys also have different drops. Horses just drop leather. Donkeys also drop leather. Mules drop leather, but these guys, well, skeletons drop bones, because they don't have any skin, and these guys drop rotten flesh, which is pretty cool, so if you ever kill these in survival, you'll get bones and rotten flesh, just like skeletons and regular zombies. So, what is the difference between a horse, a donkey, and a mule? Well, it's very simple. Horses are mainly used for transportation, as they can go very, very fast and can be armored. These guys, however, are much slower, but you can attach chests to their backs to make them pretty much a walking chest for you. It's very, very cool. Just like ocelots and dogs, these are tamable mobs, so I'll show you guys exactly how to do this. Now, the undead horses, you cannot tame, but these guys, the regular horses, and also the donkeys and mules, can be tamed. Here's one that I've already tamed, and I can ride it around. I'll show you guys that later, but it's a very, very cool feature. But first things first, before we have the ability to ride it, we are going to have to tame it. So this is an untamed horse. All you gotta do is walk up to it and hit the ride button, and you should jump on top. It'll start running around, and it'll eventually buck you off. Then you just gotta keep trying. Perseverance is key. You gotta keep trying to jump on until hearts appear, and yeah, and hopefully I can get it sooner or later. Let's see. No, not yet, not yet. Oh, there we go, we got the hearts. Okay, so now this horse is tamed. We can hop off of it, and it's not going to move around anymore. It's just gonna be relaxed, nice and tamed. But there's more. We need to add armor and a saddle. Now this saddle, you can, well, how to put it on, you go ahead, open up the horse, and then you can add the saddle and the armor. I'll just go ahead and add the armor later, but there we are. So now we've got a saddle. We can take this horse wherever we want to go, and it is completely 100% tame. So take a look on the top right of my screen. You can see the horse's health, which is very, very cool. This is actually a pretty strong horse. Another very, very cool thing about horses is they all have different stats. This one obviously has more health because it's got armor on, so let's go ahead and give this one some of its armor. We'll open it up and place armor inside, and there we go. So let's go ahead and give this guy a ride. Also, your experience bar doubles as a jump bar once you're riding these horses. You have to hold the jump button for the perfect time to jump as high as possible. Different horses can jump at different heights. Another cool thing about horses is you can make taming go a lot faster if you feed horses specific foods, and I'll show you guys exactly how to do that later on in today's video. So those are my tamed horses. Another quick trivia fact, over here I've got 2 untamed horses, but they're attached on leads. This is pretty cool. It's a new thing. Basically, you can attach any horse to a lead and it'll stay no matter if it's tamed tamed or not. The only two that don't follow this rule is the undead horses, the skeleton horse, and the zombie horse. So I mentioned earlier that each horse has different stats, and it's true, they're all born differently. Once they're born, they are given 3 different stats, one for maximum speed, one for jump strength, and one for total health. So you just gotta try to find the best horse possible in the wild. Unfortunately, there's no correlation to look, so you're not gonna be able to see a horse and guess its stats. It's just, you gotta try them all out. So it makes it very, very interesting and very, very difficult to try to find the best horse. But once you do, you want to keep it as long as possible because not many horses are alike. So take a look at this. This is just an example of the different variation in stats. If I ride this horse, it's got 14 hearts on the top right corner. Now, if I go to this white horse, it only has 12. So this is obviously a much stronger horse, but this one, I believe, is a little bit faster. We can take a look and compare, though. So here is the white horse running around. It's pretty speedy, I'd have to say. And here is the chestnut horse. I'm not brown, I'm not sure that I don't know the name, but there we go. So yeah, those are the 2 different horses. Now I can't really gauge by eye which one was faster, but maybe you guys will know in the comment section below. But yeah, you can explore. All horses have different stats, which make it a very, very interesting component of the game to try to find the best horse. So you guys learned what types of horses we have, how to tame them. Now it's time to try and breed them. So there are 2 different things you can use to breed them. One is a golden carrot and one is a golden apple. Don't ask me why I just have regular carrots. I think that was a mistake. So yeah, here we go. Now I want to show you guys a few things here. So I have a golden carrot out and the horses will usually come my way. Now let's go ahead and feed this guy some golden carrot, and let's also feed this guy some golden carrot. Now they should breed. Let me go ahead and get this out so they stop chasing me around. Where's the little foal? Oh, come on. There we go! Awesome! So as you can tell, the baby takes the coat of one of the parents, and this almost always happens, but sometimes it doesn't, and that's pretty cool as well. Also, I want to show you guys this. If I go ahead and try to breed a donkey with the horse, you can get a mule. Now, mules don't spawn naturally. They don't spawn naturally in real life either. It's just the way it is. Mules are just a man-made animal, pretty much. So there we go. We've got ourselves a mule! So horses breed with horses to make more horses, donkeys breed with donkeys to make more donkeys, and you can't breed mules. The only way you can get a mule is breeding a donkey with a horse. Let's go ahead and try to breed these 2 horses. Now, one cool thing about this is also you're going to have to tame the baby horse. It's not going to come out and just be tamed. Once this thing grows up, you're still going to have to tame it just like any wild horse. I'm not sure about this, but I believe the stats carry on. So if you have 2 of your best horses and breed them, I'm almost positive the baby will carry on and have great stats as well. Not too sure though. You guys can let me know if I'm right or wrong in the comments. So I've shown you guys how to put armor on your horse, and I've also shown you how to put a saddle on your horse. Let's go ahead and take a look on how we can put chests on donkeys and mules, because these guys are not getting enough love in this review. Let's head over here and take out some of these chests. So every donkey and every mule is very, very similar. It's just a different look, I guess. So you can just pick which one you like. Let's go ahead and add the, oh, I'm so sorry. Add the chest. You just gotta hold on the donkey or mule, and then it will add it to the back just like that. You can also add a saddle by riding it and placing the saddle inside. Ba-doom, ba-dang, pa-pow. And as you can tell, riding these guys around, they are much, much, much slower than horses, but honestly, some horses can get to be very slow, so you may find a horse slower than this, I don't know. Now, once you attach a chest onto your mule or donkey, you'll see there's another tab on the bottom left of your screen where the horses or donkey, no, not a horse. No, this is all about the mules and donkeys. They need their love, so you can store anything in there, and yeah, it'll be kept in the chest for safekeeping. Go donkeys. Why is it still raining? Jeez, man. Okay, well anyways, I've got one more thing to show you guys in today's video, and that is an MCPE exclusive feature. Here I've set up some dyed water. The way you do that is you just get a water bucket, fill up a cauldron, and then add some type of dye in it. So over here I've got orange, red, green, yellow, and purple dye, and I want to show you guys how to dye up leather armor. It's very, very simple. Just walk up to into a vat of colored water and tap on it, and you'll get leather horse armor that is dyed. So there we go. I've got one orange one. Let's go ahead and try green. There we go. And now let's try purple. There we are. Let's go ahead and add these to some of these horses over here. So there we go. We'll give this one the purple armor. Pretty cool. Let's give this one maybe, I don't know, the green armor. I like it, I like it, I like it. And let's give this one over here just a regular old orange leather armor, which looks almost exactly like regular leather armor. I don't know why. Anyways, there we are. Awesome. Leather armor is actually craftable, and that is an exclusive to MCPE. The other armors, iron, gold, and diamond, you'll have to find around your world in different chests. Feeding your horses is also very important. It has three major functions. First off, it heals them, of course, but it can also increase the growth speed of young horses, and it can also change the temper. I'll go ahead and show you guys this chart. It's very, very cool. It's got sugar, wheat, apple, golden carrot, golden apple, and the hay bale, and each one heals different amounts, changes the growth speed by different amounts, and also increases the temper. Now, temper's a little different. It's kind of hard to explain. Basically, when you're trying to tame a horse and it keeps throwing you off, it doesn't have a good temper. Now, feeding it food will increase its temper and make it easier to like you, I guess is the easiest way to describe that. It's not too important though, because it just takes time and patience, but if you're not very patient, you can go ahead and just feed it. One last thing for today's video. I was really hoping during that storm that I was going to get a skeleton trap horse, but that was not the case, so I'll just go ahead and explain it to you. During thunderstorms, at a random time, you may see a horse. If you walk within 10 blocks of it and it is a special skeleton trap horse, it will get exploded by lightning and turn into 4 skeleton horses with skeletons riding on top. These skeletons will all have enchanted bows and enchanted helmets, and they're mostly going to be iron unless the skeleton just randomly spawn with different armor. This is very, very, very deadly, and it also has varying chances. So if you're on an easier difficulty, it'll obviously be much harder to come by, but on the hardest difficulty, I think it's somewhere around 33%, where if you see a horse spawned in a storm, it's going to be a skeleton trap horse, and that is not good at all. Anyways, that's pretty much everything you guys should ever need to know about horses in MCPE. This guide was made possible by the Minecraft Wiki, so huge shout out to the curators of that. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful. Now, this was just a guide for you and me, the MCPE noobs, just trying to learn a little bit more about horses. Hopefully you all enjoyed. If you did and stayed this far, please go ahead and slap that like button below, and also suggest different videos for me to do guides on as far as 0.15.0 features go. Thanks, guys, and as always, stay frosty, my friends. Bye-bye.